Hello, good morning from London. It's my sister's birthday today, so we're here to celebrate her tonight. And last night, as a kind of extra birthday treat, we took her out for dinner and we went to Norma, which is an Italian restaurant on Charlotte Street in London. And for the whole of the month of January, Max has got a special plant-based, low-waste menu with them, which he calls like a closed loop menu. He actually posted a video about it on his Instagram and I was like, that looks delicious, I really want to go. The dinner started with a focaccia, which came with rosemary, and the reason why this is kind of a low waste focaccia is because it was made with leftover potato. I have learnt from Max that potatoes are one of the most commonly thrown away foods, so that was delicious. And then the antipasti was a vegan burrata, which was just delightful. And they did that with a homemade nduja, which is kind of like a spicy, sausagey, tomato-y deliciousness. And then they made a carrot top gremolata with fried basil. And then there was a pasta course, which was probably my favourite. It was a roasted carrot raviolo with beetroot cream. And then after that, there was the courgette involantini, which is a recipe from Max's book. So if you're not able to come to the restaurant yourself, you can always make the recipe from the book if you have the book. And then that also came with a beetroot and orange salad, which is another recipe from the book. And then finally, there was a vegan panna cotta for dessert. It was so delicious. Then this morning, we've just been to have a coffee at Monmouth Coffee, and I had an oat cortado. Max had a long black. And now we are going to go to Mildred's for breakfast. I think I've talked about Mildred's so much on this channel. It's one of our, I would say, favourite restaurants in London. And then after breakfast, I'm going to go to the protest for Gaza. I don't know how much I'm going to film, just because obviously with surveillance culture, how it is these days, I want to make sure that I'm kind of like preserving everyone's privacy and not giving away anyone's identity. But that is the current plan: breakfast, load up on fuel, and then protest. Not a very interesting outfit today because I wanted something that was warm, comfortable, and like suitable for a protest, which is generally something that's pretty nondescript and also good for walking lots. So I've got my boots, which I got from Vestia quite a long time ago now. These trousers, which are old fast fashion. This top, which I borrowed from one of my besties. And then this jacket, which is very thick and will keep me warm. Snug as a bug.
Do you mind if I put this on?
Thank you, okay, thanks so much. Good quality. Let's see. Yes. Do you know what I mean? Birthday girl. Happy birthday! Good morning, good Monday morning. It's been a while since I saw you. I left you at my sister's birthday party, which was so joyful, but it's been a while because I got struck down by a cold, which is not ideal, but I am feeling better this morning. And I'm off to London today for my second meeting with the Women's Prize for Non-Fiction. I'm gonna finish my coffee, have a shower, sort out my runny nose, sort out my hair. Okay, we're now like nearly ready. I am of course running late, which is sublime.
Sublime!
I have on this very old jumper. Oh, this underneath is a Camilla Bloom, but I got it on Vinted for like £30. Lottie got me this. It's a vintage kind of gilet. These are pretty easy to find on eBay, by the way. The best ever trousers that I got in a charity shop. These are Vivienne Westwood, and I got them in Mary's Living and Giving in London for like £35. Some woolly socks from Finisterre, Birkenstocks that I got on Vestia, this little upcycled scrunchie from Sojo, this bag. And I think that's it. I think that's me good to go. Would you like to be in it?
I'll be so shy, babe, and look at what I look like.
Oh, you look gorge. Give a little wave.
I don't have your earrings, it's not fair.
You want to say what we've just done? We've
mapped it out. We wanted to give a very subtle arch, and we're not going too big. We're just gonna stay within the hairs, just to enhance. We're going to leave the fronts out so we don't show too much tattoo.
Yeah.
Sparse at the fronts and bolder towards the end.
Perfect.
And we're gonna start now.
Okay, I'm gonna stop filming because I'm nervous.
Okay, are we ready?
Yeah. Wow! They look like my brows, but they're not. And you didn't take any eyebrows off? Like you didn't take any of the hairs off?
No, I wouldn't if we don't need to. So when this heals, it will get smaller. It will sit even more into the eyebrows. And then if you want to go thicker, we can go thicker because this will actually shrink.
Well, right now I think they're perfect.
Good.
Thank you so much.
That's okay.
I'm so excited. I think I left you at like 11 a.m. this morning. It's now 9:30. I don't know if you can hear the storm outside, but it is wild. This morning I went to see Nez at her salon just off High Street Kensington, and microblading is something that I've wanted to do for a really, really long time, just because I've spent a lot of time on these brows over the years. My friend Becca got her brows done with Nez and she was like, it's the best thing ever. Like I now don't really need to touch them and they look so good. So I went in and she did the shape, which I think you saw in the vlog, and then she started doing the microblading process. In terms of pain, I would say it was a bit scratchy and a bit uncomfortable and then like a bit stingy, but she did put numbing cream on it, I think, after the first initial shape bit was done, and it really wasn't too bad and it was over pretty quickly. I think I arrived at just after 10. We chatted a lot and I was out within an hour, so it was a pretty quick process. Right now they feel absolutely fine, not painful at all, and I've just put some kind of, I think you can see it, like just some kind of oily cream on that she gave me. I'm not going to wash my face tonight. I'm just going to leave things as they are and I'll cleanse tomorrow, but I'm just going to be really careful to keep these dry. Anyway, it's like 9:30 now, so I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna go do some more reading. Hello friends, it is now the next morning and they are looking very bold. Aftercare from today for the next kind of like 4 days is to use some distilled warm water on a cotton pad. Hello eyebrow diary. It's now 2 days after the treatment. I'm really trying not to touch them and not get them wet, so I haven't washed my hair and I've just like cleansed my skin from here downwards. I've not put any products up here. This morning it was raining, I went out with a cap on. I'm just like really trying to keep it dry. I haven't even bothered with the serum that the kind of ointment that they gave me because I just don't think I need it. So yeah, plan is just to keep them as dry as possible over these next few days. Happy Friday. I have another eyebrow update for you. It's as non-eventful as these past few days have been. Seem to be healing really nicely, no discomfort. I still haven't showered. I have showered every day. I just haven't washed my hair. Hello friends, as you can see, the sun is coming down. I just wanted to chat to you because over the past couple of days, I've been having a wild sort of style crisis. Obviously not that dramatic, but I've just been feeling like, what am I wearing? I have all the clothes but nothing to wear has been the vibe. I have been spending a lot of time on Pinterest trying to find some inspiration, and something that I've been finding really, really useful is kind of collecting some of my favorite accessories which don't get enough airtime or wear time, and kind of bringing them out to try and persuade myself to wear them to make my outfits feel a bit more exciting. I've also been spending lots of time on Vinted, eBay, Depop. How can this be? And been kind of favoriting items that I think I might like, but not purchasing anything in a hurry. But yeah, I just wanted to show you a couple of the things that I've brought out which kind of have been helping me with the inspiration. I do this all the time. As you can see here, I've selected some clothes that I haven't worn for a while that I really want to start wearing again. I've just been styling up.
What the hell is that?
One of my favourite dresses that I got secondhand as well.
It looks like underwear.
For a TikTok video that I will leave linked if it's up already. I know this is such a small thing, but I've been getting out some of my like upcycled scrunchies.
A scrunchie?
It's such a small thing, but I really do think like in a plain outfit, when you have one on your wrist, it's a really easy way to like add a bit of interest with something that you probably already have. Brought out my granny's hat again, which I think could be a nice little styling piece. I also found this vintage necklace.
But I thought the old lady dropped it into the ocean in the air.
Which I haven't been wearing enough and I really want to wear. Oops. I dug out this bag, which is an old fast fashion number that I got when I did a travel presenting documentary with ASOS many years ago, proving to you that I am very much a recovering hypocrite. I also got out these sunglasses. Now, I don't really wear sunglasses at this time of year, but they do make an outfit look more pulled together, so I'm leaving these out on my desk as a reminder to style them. Finally, this little hat I've been playing around with. I was kind of playing around with it in the sense that like, if I take it off my shoulders, suddenly we've got a whole new look. The main thing I want to communicate to you is just how I find myself scrolling and then I get in Instagram holes of different fashion influencers. I just think to myself like, oh my gosh, their clothes are so gorgeous. All of these brands I didn't know about. Oh my God, they're all so amazing. They say they're sustainable. And I have to really sit with myself and be like, no, we're not gonna do this. Instead, we're gonna set aside some time.
You just hold on for 1 second.
Go on Pinterest, pick out stuff I already have, find out ways of styling them in a fresh way, and then potentially save new items on Vinted that I'm gonna think about for a really long time. But it is a whole process, and it honestly, genuinely takes what feels like to me quite a lot of self-control to just not fall into that rut of being like,
ooh, I'm gonna buy exactly all the clothes that this influencer is wearing and then maybe I will be her.
because frankly, I won't be that influencer, will I? It's just not gonna happen. I do think you can have a bit of fun with like accessories in terms of trends. But generally, like if you take your time with clothes and really think about them, they will just ultimately stand the test of time. Like I have this secondhand suit, which I know you've seen before. And this little hat from Midmire. Like how cute is this? We've just come up with a whole new outfit. Obviously this took time and not all of us have that time, especially if you're a caregiver or a parent, but I might even wear it to my clothes swap tomorrow. What I could do is I could add like a polo neck here, so I then get like a high neck under this t-shirt and a party at the back. I know obviously this is a minor, but to me that scrunchie just does add like a little bit of interest.
Georgia!
The thing is about our personal style is it links so much to our identity and how we feel. So if you're in a place where you're like, I don't know what I'm wearing and oh, everything just feels bleh, just know that I have those moments too and there are ways out of them. And I also think obviously it's a lot to do with how you're feeling mentally. Like for me at the moment, I've just been sitting with this horrible cold for the past week, so I'm really not feeling my best, which is why I think I found getting dressed quite stressful this past week. I would just say if you're going through one of these phases, like try to take your time, don't make any rash decisions, really think about your purchases, and it's all gonna be okay. Just look at this little girly mess. I love it. Like this is actually what I love about being a girl. By the way, if anyone else has a cold, this is like my best tip. I spend all day blowing my nose at the moment. I don't know where this mucus is coming from, but I basically rub lip balm around my nose area, and it just means that when you blow your nose, you're kind of taking off the lip balm as opposed to your skin. I think there's a pink sky, so we're gonna go try and find the sunset. I found Max. He was on a walk with a neighbour. Wow, I'm really like shiny shy. I don't know if this is going to be too distracting. I don't know what we're going to do for dinner tonight, but I do know that we're going to be watching The Traitors, which is obviously the show that in the UK at least people can't stop talking about. It's on the BBC, it's hosted by Claudia Winkleman. I didn't see season 1 because I was like, it's not going to be for me. Then a couple of weeks ago, we were watching Graham Norton when Claudia was on, and everyone on the panel, like on his sofa, were like, oh, it's so good. Season 1 was amazing. And I was like, oh, let's give this a whirl. So we started watching season 2, loved it so much, and then I was talking to my friend Yalda about it at the protest earlier in this video, and she was like, you know what, season 1 is actually potentially better than season 2, and I was like, so Max and I have now watched the entirety of season 1, and we're kind of up to date with season 2. So if you haven't watched season 1 or 2 yet, this is your sign to potentially get into it. I would really recommend watching it with someone else or a group of people because it's a really fun show to watch with others. That's all we've got left. These are the blondies that I made for my boycott Barclays video. I did a recipe for disaster about Barclays Bank, who we should be boycotting for so many reasons, including reasons related to Palestine. If you want to switch your bank or learn how to switch banks, I will leave a link in the description box. Watch the video if you like. But no pressure. I made blondies in the video and then I became kind of infatuated by the concept of a blondie and how to make the blessed blondie. And I think I nailed it. So I've shared the recipe for them on TikTok if you want to make them. I honestly think they are so delicious. I'm not just, you know, I very rarely hype my own recipes up, but it's a really good one. And this is all
They're really good.
They are, right?
They're really good.
They're white miso blondies, and if you're an OG YouTube subscriber, you know that miso has made various appearances over the years. I made a batch for my friend Becca because this is the year where we are making romantic gestures for for our friends. What else do we have kicking around? We have some Tony's Chocolonely.
Thank you, Tony.
2 deliciously yellow cups. Are you gonna have one of these?
Yeah, I think so.
And we have peppermint tea, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, now time for the traitors.
And if they make it to the end, they will take all the money.
Hello, good morning. In today's coffee we are using Union obviously, but this is the Maraba from Rwanda and it is citrus, red currant and toffee medium roast. Yeah, it's a little bit too foamy. Oh, eyebrow update. There is no eyebrow update. It's just everything's fine.
How are you?
I'm all good, you?
Yeah, very well.
Hello, we just got back from the shops / farmers market and I'm going to show you what we got. We did some refills, which we haven't done in a really long time because I just leave it until they're all out and then do a big one. And then we got pumpkin seeds, Brazil nuts, because someone on TikTok said that you should eat like between 1 and 2 Brazil nuts a day for your required amount of selenium. We do what Dr. TikTok says, probably to our detriment. We also got some Palestinian dates from Zaytoon, which are just the best. This is the best brand. Majul dates are Israel's most profitable crop and 3 out of 4 dates are Israeli. And obviously we're boycotting Israeli products at the moment. I was very happy to see these in the refill store. We also got some microgreens just because they're supposed to be really, really good for you. Nutritional yeast, favorite yogurt, as you guys know. Almond croissants, compostable sponges. This is really giving little eco haul and it's making me feel like it's 2018 again. And these, which are so delicious. They're basically just peanut butter with some oil and some salt, but they're the most delicious snack. It's my fave. So that is it, that's the little haul. I just opened my laptop and this comes up. I mean, Max, absolutely not. It's a hard no. This will not be happening. It's quite a bit later now and I'm about to go to the swap shop that I'm part of. I think Grace, who runs the yoga studio where it's taking place, is interviewing me, which is very exciting. It should be a really, really nice evening. I've decided on the outfit that I tried on yesterday as my outfit of the evening. Thank you all so much for coming. It's really, really exciting to see so many friendly faces. Any other questions? Guys, this is great. I feel like I'm so boring and you're being so lovely with your questions, so thank you. We just got back from the clothes swap, which was such a lovely evening. The Q&A went really well. Everyone asked such thoughtful, intelligent questions and I met some really, really nice people, which was just lovely. Happy Sunday. I wanted to go for a kind of monochrome pinky look today. I've got on the secondhand jumper, old Lucy and Yak kind of combat-y trousers, and then I've layered on this summery top because, as you know, we're trying new things with items we already have. So it's now nearly been a week since my microblading. I washed my hair this morning, which honestly felt like a revelation, and there's no discomfort. Everything feels fine, great and dandy. So I will of course keep you posted with any changes, but overall I'm just so happy. It's now time for me to wrap up this vlog, but I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.